Sue Ferguson from Options HR. Today I wanted to talk to you about employee engagement. Employee engagement is not something we think about very much, but it's very, very important in terms of making employees happy at work and therefore getting more out of them when they are there. Because what we've got to remember as employers or managers is that not everyone goes to work just to earn money. They go to work for a lot of other reasons. I mean, sometimes it's because they have to and they need a job. But we look to see if people can get a little bit more out of their employment than that. And if they do, and they are engaged in their job, we know that they're much more productive. We know that they'll do much more for your business, and they're much more likely to stay with your company and help your clients and develop your business and improve your productivity and profitability. This has been proved in many studies, so it's something that we know is true. And the things that people value at work, I think, are the same things that we value in everyday life. We value being treated fairly and with respect. We value being told when we've done well and, if necessary, when we've done badly. And we like to work and be associated with people who are good managers and are successful. So these are all really important key parts of feeling part of the organisation and therefore being willing and able, as we say, to go the extra mile. It's a hackneyed phrase, but it's true, because an engaged employee will always do that little bit extra. And if you're a business owner watching this, you really want your employees to almost behave and feel about the business as you do. And that's really difficult. It doesn't just happen. And we all know when we see a good employee who's fully engaged in their job, we can see how they enjoy it and we can see what they bring. And if we ask them to stay late or do that extra bit of work, they wouldn't even question it. They'd willingly do it. And those are the type of employees you need. But we do know that a lot of employees are sitting at work and they're not engaged and they're not feeling fully part of your business. And that's when problems start to arise, because those employees will be perhaps looking on the internet, doing other things during the working day that you prefer they didn't do. You prefer them to be working hard, talking to your clients and doing the job you want them to do. So we've got to really look hard at what we offer our employees so that we can get that best out of them. And we can offer them a clear role. We need them to understand what part their role plays in the whole organisation and how they can contribute to the success of the organisation. We want to give them good leadership and guidance. These sort of things will motivate them to be better. We want to enable them to understand how they can improve and develop and give them opportunities to develop. Now, sometimes employers say to me, well, training is too expensive, why would I want to train someone or develop them? They'll only leave and go on somewhere else. But that's not necessarily the case. And also, once you have trained them and improved their performance, they can stay and do that for you. So it isn't necessarily the case that they'll simply leave once they've got those extra qualifications or that extra experience. And training and development doesn't need to cost money in terms of courses. There's lots of ways to train and develop people, for instance, on-the-job training or new experiences that give them a sense of achievement and learning something new and developing them so that they're better employees for you. So a lot of this is actually about how you can motivate your employees to be better and what actually they really like about their jobs. You can find out about this in terms of talking to them on one-to-one meetings. It's very important that you stay in touch with your employees regularly. This may not just be at the annual appraisal meeting, which sometimes appraisals sometimes fall into disrespect. People don't feel they get anything out of them because they're not moving themselves forward, they're not developing, and the employer's not offering them opportunities to improve and develop. So sometimes that appraisal conversation is not the most productive one, but more regular meetings, perhaps with the team or with individuals, can really bring benefit. and keeping in touch with employees and understanding what makes them tick and why they work well, recognising their achievements and doing something to make them understand you appreciate what they're doing. So there's lots of different things you can do in terms of employee engagement. If you'd like further information, have a look at my website www.optionshr.co.uk.